What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Buzz Boys. And today we got some breaking news right now. We had breaking news yesterday. I didn't even get a chance to get to it, but we got breaking news today as well. But this come from the Panthers. Yesterday was the Hornets. Um, Joe Brady, he's out of here. Joe Brady has officially been terminated with the Carolina Panthers. He is gone, finito, finished. He is no longer a part of the organization in any capacity. And that is what a lot of Panthers fans have been calling for the last, since the start of the season, really. Even some people last year, like, you try to give everybody a chance, okay, they are coming from college, try to let them get acclimated. But at a certain point, it's just kind of like, look, you're trying to do college shit in the NFL, and that's just not going to work. And it just seemed like they never tried to adapt and grow from that. And when I say they, I mean the whole coaching staff. The whole coaching staff is literally college, top to bottom. Besides the defensive coordinator, Phil Snow, who besides besides Phil Snow, and he didn't really have that much NFL experience. I think he had like 1 year or something like that with the Colts or something like that. But he was the only person with even just a little bit of NFL experience. Bro, your head coach, your assistant coach, your offensive coordinator, none of these people have ever been in the NFL. What the fuck? That's not a recipe to win in the NFL. And I don't even understand why we chose that route. Like, get some people that have some type of experience. But anyway, Joe Brady is out of here in his second year. I'm looking at it right now. Brady was in his second season with the Panthers and had to deal with plenty of quarterback and running back turnover. And not really. Either Christian McCaffrey's there or he's not. And as far as the quarterbacks, my nigga, he ain't do shit with none of them either way. Through 12 games this season, Carolina's offense ranks fifth worst in the league, with an average of 300 yards of total offense recorded per game. Now, I'm not even going to lie. That kind of seems like a lot. 300 kind of seems like a lot. I'm surprised that 300 is that low. Like, yeah, nah, there's like 100 rushing yards, 200 passing yards. Yeah, it should definitely be more than that. But, so for me, the offensive assistant, Jeff Nixon, is going to run the offense. I'm not going to lie. I don't know who that is, but, hopefully he's not fucking worse. The play calling has just been mediocre from the jump. And it's like everybody knows what the fuck the Panthers are gonna do. Run on first down, run on second down, pass on 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 8, whatever the fuck it is, and punt. Like that is literally like, bro, it's literally like it's just ridiculous, bro. It's literally like Joe Brady was like playing Madden or some shit, bro. Like, it was ridiculous. And oftentimes I feel like he lost us a couple games this year, because it literally just seemed like oftentimes he just had no clue what the fuck he was doing. More times than not, it seemed like he just didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And I knew somebody was gonna be let go during this bye week. I knew it was either gonna be Joe Brady, Matt Rule, or both. And I still think it could be both. Honestly, I feel like, once your offensive coordinator gets fired, the head coach, that your seat's hot. Once anybody that you brought in gets fired, your seat is hot. And I was kind of hoping Matt Rule, take that LSU job or some shit, bro. Like, we tried it, it didn't work, and I think it's time to move on, bro. Like, it's just obvious that they're not making the transition from college to the NFL that we hoped for. And, it was a risky move to begin with. That doesn't mean that, they shouldn't get the chance. But it's like, for you to be a college coach and then you do not hire any NFL experience on your roster, on your staff, you're kind of setting yourself up to fail. Like, that makes no sense. That's like you becoming a general manager at a job and you hire your friend who's never done that job before as the manager. You hire your other friend who's never done that job before as the shift lead, and then you hire your little cousins or something to be employees, and they don't have experience either. How the fuck do you think you're finna succeed? Y'all have never done this job before. You like your manager, your shift lead, nobody from top to bottom. So that's really the exact way that the Panthers are being ran right now. Outside of the GM and the owner, obviously, who would have NFL experience, a little bit in the defensive coordinator and Phil Snow, who has done a great job, and I think he should even get an extension, to be honest, because I think he's been great. So you factor that in, and it's just like, where do we think this was going to go anyway? It was a risky move to hire somebody straight from college, and then we gave them, complete control over the staff. So you hire a head coach, you let him bring in his guys. He chose nothing but college people. So it's like, when that ship starts to sink, Matt Rule, you're the captain of that. You kind of got to go down with the ship if it doesn't work. And some people on Twitter, a few weeks ago were saying if Sam Darnold gets benched because of his play for any reason, Matt Rule's job is gone. The second that PJ Walker comes into the game, Matt Rule's job is gone, because you handpicked Sam Darnold and you said, I want him. We can win with him. So by doing that, the second that quarterback fails, your job is gone. Because that's your second quarterback. Cam's the third. So, you could already say that Matt Rule's job was already damn near gone, or that he was on the hot seat. So now with your offensive coordinator getting fired, I think Matt makes it to the end of the season. But after that, I think he's done, man. I really do. It depending on how these next couple games go, man. Like, Rule could be gone, seriously. And I mean, I wouldn't miss him, just because I haven't seen nothing from him that made me say, you know what, I believe in him. I trust him. It's just, certain circumstances. I don't see any of that. And the thing is, I never even see Matt Rule fired up on the sideline. I don't see him yelling, clapping. He just kind of, he might argue a bad call here or there, but like he doesn't even have that kind of spark that kind of would want to make grown men follow him. And I know, he turned a couple college programs around. Okay, who gives a fuck about Temple? Oh, he turned Baylor around, whatever. Okay, cool, whatever. That's Baylor. It's different being a 40-year-old or however old he is talking to 20, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds. It's a whole nother thing to be trying to get a bunch of 25 to 30-year-old men to believe in what you're telling them. These are grown men who have been in the NFL before. You haven't even been at the NFL level before, so why am I supposed to believe anything that you say to me? Especially when I'm seeing that it's not working because we're losing. So I think Matt Rule probably lost the locker room a long time ago. And I think, it's time for him to go because, bro, just the games that we've dropped recently, we've lost to the Giants this year, scored 3 points. You got blown out by the fucking Dolphins. You lose to the Washington football team. Those are supposed to be 3 guaranteed wins, damn near. The Redskins game should have been the closest. Washington football team, that should have been the closest game. But Dolphins, that's supposed to be a blowout win. Giants, that's supposed to be a blowout win. Y'all got blown out in both of those games. We got blown out by the 2 easiest teams on the schedule. Like, when this schedule comes out, the Jets, the Texans, the Giants, Redskins, Dolphins, maybe throw the Eagles in there if you want to. Those should all be guaranteed wins or close to them. Like, that Eagles game was the only game that, I can live with that loss. Everything else, bro, you're supposed to beat these teams' ass. So, it's been a couple of games where I've just felt like, man, Matt Rule should be gone. And I mean, this is supposed to be where we were hitting our stride. Cam Newton comes back against the Cardinals. Then you face Washington, the Dolphins. Then we had the Falcons. That could be 3 games in a row, straight wins. And we were 5-5. That gets us to 8-5. Now we're 5-7, trying to claw our way, with 5 games left. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Trying to claw our way to 10-7, and now you got Falcons, Bills, Bucks, Saints, Bucks. Come on, dog. We might beat the Falcons at home. Then you got to go to the Bills on the road. Let's just look at this shit as positive as possible. You beat the Falcons. Let's say you beat the Bills. Like you get hot, you beat the Bills. We got the Bucks at home. Let's say we win that the day after Christmas, 26th, day after Christmas, you're at home. Let's say you beat the Bucks. So you feel me? You know where you at? You're at 8-7 at this point. Then we play the Saints. So that gets you at 9-7 because the Saints are ass. Then the Bucks again on the road to close the season. So let's say you drop that. So where does that put us? 9-8? No. Yeah, 9-8. 9-8. So that might be able to get you a wild card maybe, but that has to be best case scenario. Like you kind of got to go 4-1 in these next few games. Because if you go 3-2, like let's say we lose against the Bills and we drop one of the Bucks games, that's 3-2. That puts us at 8-9. So that's a game under 500. And some years that's enough. I don't think that's going to be enough this year, even with the extra spot. And the Falcons, let's see what they do. They're playing right now. They're losing to the Bucks. Then, they play us. They play the 49ers. They play the Lions, the Bills, the Saints. So the Falcons might beat the Lions, and they'll probably lose all the rest. So, the Falcons are probably going to be fucked up. They're going to be ass. But, we're not winning the NFC South. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So you try to get that extra wild card spot. We're still pretty close. I don't know. Some of the NFC East teams aren't as bad as we thought they were going to be. So, I don't even know if being that gets us there. I feel like to, kind of guarantee a spot, you kind of got to be 10-7. They added in the extra game this year. You got to get to double digits, I feel like. Last year 9-7, that's one game above 500. Now I kind of feel like you kind of got to be a double digit win team to get in. That's just kind of how I feel. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, I want the Panthers to be good. I love the Panthers. Even though I make fun of the Panthers, whatever the case may be, I'm a Panthers fan. I can do that. I can talk shit about our O-line. I can talk shit about our coaches. I can talk shit about whatever because I love the Panthers. And I know no matter what, I'm going to turn that TV on Sunday and watch them. But I want them to be good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to be a joke. I want them to be good. And our defense is good. So if our offense can literally do something, we can be okay. Let's go and look at these losses that we have. Against the Dolphins, we scored 10 points. Against the Patriots, we scored 6 points. Okay, these are losses. I'm going to point out our scores and the losses. Against the Redskins, you scored 21. Against the Giants, you scored 3 points. Against the Vikings, you scored 28. That went to overtime. Against the Eagles, you scored 18. Against the Cowboys, you scored 28. And that's our losses right there. I feel like we should have more, but okay. So the highest total that we got and a loss was 28. So that means we can't score 30 points a game. We've only scored 30 points a game in the one game against the Cardinals. That was the one game where we scored 30 plus points. We haven't scored 30 plus all year in a win. We haven't scored 30 plus all year except for that Cardinals game. So the way that you look at it is basically we're going to have to win games holding a team to under 28 Well, really under 30. We got to hold a team to under 30, and we got to score 28 points. So in my head, really what I'm thinking is we got to get to 21, like game basketball. 21 is the winning number. If we can hold the other team to under 21 and we score 21, we should be able to win. That's what I'm thinking. Can the defense hold a team to under 21? Because it seems like we have trouble getting past that. We got to 28 a couple times, but besides that, we can't really get past 21 points. So that's what I'm looking at. Can you hold a team to under 3 touchdowns a game and try to win? And it's like if your offense could literally give you 21, you could have a chance. At least some type of fighting chance. I mean, the Patriots beat us, they had 24. The Giants beat us, they had 25. The Eagles beat us, they had 21. These are games where it's like, damn, if the offense could just do something, y'all could have had a chance. Or, because there's no telling. Once you get momentum in the game, you can swing some stuff. And I mean, against the Jets, we scored 19 points. Why are you scoring 19 points against the Jets? Now, obviously, our defense held them to 14. But if the Jets would have scored 21, we would have lost the game because y'all only scored 19 points in a win. It's like, bro, y'all struggling to even get to 21 points. Against the Falcons, we won 19-13. Like, even in our wins, we're not even scoring 21. We're not even scoring 3 touchdowns a game, dog. So, really, that's the magic number for me, 21. Really, I'll say 24 or 28. But, 21, that's a start. Like, can you score 21 points a game? And, hope your defense can help. But it's like, bro, when you literally out there punting the ball over and over and over, the defense can only do but so much. And that's another thing. Hearing Matt Rule go out and criticize our defense after a loss that was clearly on the offense. That's another reason why I want him fired. Because he acts like he don't got no accountability. But anyway, this video is approaching 20 minutes. And that's my stopping point. I try to be up under 20 on every video. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I hope Nixon is a better fucking play caller than Joe Brady. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with him, so I don't really know what to expect. And honestly, man, bro, we have talent. The thing with Joe Brady, he tried to get cute a lot. Them little college trick plays and all that bullshit, reverses, and bro, that shit losing 3 yards. All these little decoy screens and bro, that shit getting 2 yards or losing yards. Bro, we have good receivers. Put them in trips on one side. Put Terrace Marshall, a big receiver, on the other side, or whatever the fuck you want to do, and just let them go play. Christian McCaffrey's on IR, so Chuba, you're back in there. I have faith in him. I think we're straight with Chuba and Abdullah. So, just switch this playbook up from that bullshit, and let's see where we can go from here. Because I still have faith in this team. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But, I mean, I think we can do it. We've played some good, solid games this year. And our schedule really was not that hard, bro. It really wasn't. So this right here is the toughest part of our schedule for real. And this is going to test us. And like I said, I have faith in this defense. It's going to be, can the offense get going? You got to be able to beat the Falcons, for one. And you got to be able to stop the Bucks and the Bills. Those are 2 high-powered offenses. We stumped the Saints out last time. They don't even have, Winston anymore. So I'm not scared of Taysom Hill or Trevor Siemian or whoever the fuck the quarterback's going to be for the Saints. So I'm looking at it like, okay, Falcons and Saints, you should, that should be 100% wins. Bills and these 2 Bucks games, you can afford to lose maybe 1. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to get to y'all on the next one. I'm about to do a video right after this on the Hornets and their situation. But I just wanted to, get on this breaking news right here. about the Panthers and Joe Brady. So, catch on our next one in literally a few minutes. Peace.